Lately, there's been an awful lot of talk about DJ organizations on social media. And I saw a question in one of the forums today that I thought was a really good one, which is, what is a DJ association? Never heard of such a thing. Well, a lot of you probably haven't because you haven't been a DJ for more than 15 or 20 years. Those of us who've been doing it for a long time have heard of these organizations. I asked Google AI what a DJ association was, and it gave a pretty good answer. I'm going to read it to you. But before I do that, forgive the noise. The air conditioner is loud. I tried to shoot this outside. It's really hot out there, but there's lawnmowers, weed whackers, dump trucks, motorcycles, buses, all kinds of stuff going on. Way too loud outside to shoot a video. So although it's loud in here, it's more quiet than it is outside. So forgive the noise. Thank you. So, a DJ association is a professional organization that supports disc jockeys by providing resources, networking opportunities, and educational programs to enhance their skills and business practices. These associations aim to elevate the DJ profession, promote ethical content, and foster a sense of community among DJs. They also offer benefits like insurance, discounts, and access to industry expertise. That's the Google AI explanation, and I think it's pretty good. I mean, there's more to it than that. I actually wrote an essay on this almost, and I posted it on my Facebook page. I'm going to read a lot of it to you because you may find it interesting. Maybe not, who knows, but I'll give it a try. Back before YouTube and social media, this was your way to help educate yourself and network with other DJs via local chapter meetups. That was a big thing. You could go to the local ADJA chapter meet. There was usually like a regional, I don't know if it was a president or a regional director or whatever of the ADJA that would organize these. And regionally, they would bring in people to give talks or seminars on things. Maybe it was a rep from a gear company, or maybe it was somebody from a software company, or maybe it was somebody like Ben from NLFX Pro would come in and talk about, I don't know, XLR cables for an hour. But this was a pretty cool thing that used to happen with some of these DJ association meetings. I've attended some of them. They're pretty neat. A lot more organized than just getting together and drinking beer kind of thing. Today, there are other valuable resources to take advantage of, like group discounts on DJ liability insurance. I'm going to talk more about that later in this video, but that's kind of a big deal because DJ liability insurance can get expensive. Music service discounts and other occasional gear group discounts. There are also things included with membership like web hosting. You also get a listing for your services and can display that accolade of the association on all of your marketing material. I really like it when a DJ association includes web hosting with membership. That's a big deal to me. I've used it. I like it. It makes it easy. And as far as the accolade goes, I mean, usually every association has like a little stamp or a logo. You could put that on your website, your business cards, whatever. It kind of shows that you're legit. So then I'm going to get into some things that are some opinions that I have and some suggestions that I have that I think would make a DJ association even better than they already are. So on a personal note, what I'd like to see in a DJ association are more aggressive efforts to market the accolade to the general public, making it a household name like the Knot and other paid listing services too. Maybe this could be done on both a national and local scale, bringing potential client traffic to our listings and websites. Yeah, so if you're a member of blank DJ association, you can have a listing of your business on their page, but it doesn't really do anyone any good unless there's traffic drawn to it. I don't believe that there's been any DJ association that's really been aggressive about doing this, getting the word out that this is the place to go to look for DJs. And some of you may say, well, why would the general public care if they're a member of this organization? If it's a household name, and if the accolade of the association means quality, they know that they're not going to get some fly-by-night service that's going to show up with no liability insurance and doesn't really care about what they're doing. There's a client for everybody. You're going to have your budget clients, and they're not going to care about any of this. You're going to have your clients that are having more major events, and these things are very important to them. There are halls that I play that demand that I bring the little slip or send them a little slip that says I am indeed insured. Sometimes I have to put them as part of the policy, add them to it. And that insurance can be expensive. And there are things that I've done to save money on DJ liability insurance. And one of the things that I've done is I have joined websites like wedj.com, because the price of admission to get on wedj.com and the discount that I get for liability insurance, it works out where it makes more sense to join wedj.com to get the discount than it does not to join wedj and pay full price for the liability insurance. And that's kind of what I'm talking about with these organizations when I say value. I'd like to see so much value in these organizations that it doesn't make sense to not join. You're going to get something out of it. Anytime I join anything, it doesn't matter what it is. I mean, a streaming service that I'm going to watch, I need to get more value out of it than I'm putting into it. I need to get more of it than I'm putting into it. That's value. I'm not just spending money to spend money. That's a bad business practice. You need to get more out of it than you put into it. That's a good business practice. The listing means nothing unless people are seeing it. So make the DJ Association, whichever one it is, a household name. Blow it up on all the social media. Pay for the ads. It's easier now than ever. And like I said, you could do it on a national level. You can also do it on a very local level. I think that effort needs to be quadrupled or more. We need to be the ones they go to for anything DJ, not the Knot. Who cares about the Knot? I mean, they're doing all kinds of stuff on there. And I think we all know it's kind of BS anyway. When it comes to educational material, be it business, performance, or technical, I feel that online videos have been a missed opportunity for any organization that I'm familiar with. There are a lot of influencers out there trying to make a buck. With that being the status quo, I feel the DJ community would appreciate and greatly benefit from a trusted media source compiled of non-divisive industry pros offering help and advice for all things DJ. This could be offered as a free service for anyone. Maybe there could be a more in-depth video and seminar video behind paywall for members. I don't know. But yeah, man, I mean, hey, look, it's great when you have one person, like myself even included, talking about things. Wouldn't it be interesting to have a YouTube channel you can go to that had a whole bunch of people that have left their egos at the door and are just trying to help you? They're just trying to educate you. They're showing you how to do something, or maybe they're talking about business practices. Maybe they're talking about the art of DJing and how to approach things. Maybe they're talking about MC skills. Maybe they're talking about how to program a certain light or software or whatever. Wouldn't it be cool to have a group of people who do that you trust, that aren't out there saying, look at me. They're out there saying, hey, here's something that might help you. I think a lot of people would appreciate that. And I think the DJ Association would be the perfect place to launch something like that with non-divisive hosts of the videos. Just an idea. It just feels like a very missed opportunity to me. I mean, I've been doing YouTube videos since 2007. It costs me absolutely nothing to sign up for YouTube and to shoot this with my phone or whatever I'm using. It doesn't cost hardly anything to do this stuff. Of course, my video is noisy and crappy and it's not well produced, but it's free, right? And maybe you're getting something out of it, maybe you're not, but it doesn't cost a lot of money to step into something like this. And if you get the right people on the job, being the host, I think it'd be very beneficial. There are people out there who are involved in certain organizations that, quite frankly, I think they're very condescending. I don't like them. I had an interaction with one yesterday, a very well-known guy, but I don't think he's cool. I don't think he's very nice. I think he's a suck-up. I don't dig this dude. And I'm pretty tolerant of people. I don't dig this dude. And if I don't dig this dude, a lot of people don't dig this dude. A lot of people have told me they don't dig this dude. How about we don't get these divisive people in there? These people who only say what you want to hear, or these people who are all about them, or these condescending folks. Get them out of here. Let's bring in real professionals. And I'm not even including myself in this. Other people who you trust, who do what they do very well to show you how to navigate this thing of ours. Some real help, you know? And I think videos would be a great way to do this through a DJ organization. Now, here's the last one I wrote down. Also, unpopular opinion. I believe the culture of DJ trade shows is having an identity crisis. You guys notice I didn't go to Expo this year? There's a reason for that. I don't even know what it's about anymore. Is it a selfie opportunity? Is it an opportunity to DJ in front of DJs? Is it an opportunity to see a bunch of equipment that's already been out for a year? I don't understand the culture of the DJ trade show anymore. It's not like it used to be. It's different now. DJ associations tend to have pretty productive local chapter meetings. They could be the ones to turn this around. It would be refreshing to see an association have an annual national meeting open to members and non-members that's not over the top. I attended a couple attempts at this several years ago, and unfortunately, as well intended as it was, in the end, they were an overpromise, under-deliver. You go to a DJ conference, they tell you how great it's going to be. They tell you about all the vendors that are going to be there, all the people that are going to be there, all these things are going to be talked about there. And you get there and no one's there, and it's a ghost town. How many times has this happened? Too many times. Way too many times. And it's not just the first year, it's the second, third, fourth. It just gets progressively worse until it just dies. This happened with a DJ association that attempted a conference. They tried to go too big. I mean, real big. Huge. Would have been great if 5,000 people showed up, but that's not what happened. A couple hundred showed up. And, you know, just like if you're DJing an event, if you have an event for 100 people and you're in a room that holds 1,000 people, it's going to look pretty sparse. On the other hand, if you have a room that holds 150 people and you're at capacity, man, that place looks great. It's kind of what happened with this show. It's not that it was a bad show, but there were way too many vendors sitting around. They were playing Frisbee in the exhibit room because there was no one there. They were throwing footballs. People were there at seminars or at dinner. There was nobody there. And that was just an overpromise, underdeliver on the show producer's part. It was too big. Start small. Grow from there. Don't pick your presenters out of a pool of individuals who are asking to present. Hand pick your presenters. I used to get calls all the time from show producers saying, hey, would you mind coming here or going there and doing a seminar or doing a presentation? Sure. And I did a lot of them. I did them all over the world. I did them in several different countries. I never charged for them. Yeah, you're going to pay for my flight and hotel, but I never took money from them because I've got this weird moral compass where I don't want to charge DJs to help them. I will help the conference by being in attendance, and you will pay for that, but once you're there, I'm not charging you for this. I'm not taking money out of your pocket to help you with something. So anyway, this is my weird moral compass, right or wrong, it is what it is. But I used to do these all the time because I was asked to do them, and they were very well attended. And I made them interactive and such. But, you know, I was looking at a conference a while back thinking, you know what? It's 3 miles from my house. Why are they not asking me to present? And when I approached somebody about this, their response was, well, there are a lot of people who want to talk. You know, we got to take them as they come. Really? Wait a minute. You're supposed to hand pick your presenters, not wait for somebody to say, hey, I want to talk at your conference. I got something to say. Yeah, why don't you come talk at my conference? That's ridiculous, man. If you're a show producer, know what your show is, know what you want to focus on, and pick people who others are going to want to see, not just people who want to talk and fill time. That is a big pet peeve of mine with some of these shows today. It has nothing to do with good presenters. It has everything to do with people who want to get up in front of people and talk. It's an accolade for them, and you know, good for them. You gotta, you know, break it in somewhere. But come on, handpick your presenters. Have some vision and some focus on what you want your show to be about, and make your show about that with the right people that you pick to present. Don't have to be me, I'm just saying. Don't just wait for people to stand in line and ask to present and pick them as they come in, because that's what shows are saying they're doing, and it's ridiculous. Instead of lectures, how about interactive workshops? Instead of an expo floor and seminar halls, why not combine them into one space? Leaving ample time between presentations to network and look at what the vendors have to offer. I did a show like this one time, and it was absolutely amazing. In fact, I've done it twice. I did one 14 to 15 years ago in Marina Valley, California. It was a Practice and Enjoy meet. They did this, and it was awesome. And then I did it at the Mobile DJ meetup right before COVID. I was keynote at that one. That was really good. We limited it to 100 people. 100 people came, and the expo floor and the seminar room was one room. I don't think we allowed enough time for people to explore the vendors. I don't think we allowed enough time during the day for people to network. It was pretty chock full of presentations, and I'm not convinced that every presentation I needed to sit through, you know? But I don't know, the outline was there, and it was well received by both the vendors and the people in attendance. It was a cool way to go. And as far as workshops go, have you ever seen a workshop at a DJ conference? They do them sometimes at NAMM. I mean, they'll have workshops at NAMM where if you want to learn about this mixing board or this instrument or whatever, you can go into a workshop and they'll take you through with a PowerPoint presentation and help you out with it. What if they did this with DJ conferences? Let's put a bunch of controllers in front of people. Let's put a bunch of software in front of people. Let's teach people how to properly do things like build lighting truss, or to hook up speakers, or to use gaff tape, or anything. I don't know what it would be, but interactive presentations and seminars, I think it'd be a great idea. No one's doing it in the DJ community that I'm aware of. How about we make this happen? I mean, that would be something the DJ Association could do that's different, because everybody says, oh, come to my show, it's different. No, it's not. It's the same show. It's just got a different name and it's in a different location. How about really making it different? I think the DJ Association could make that happen. It's just a thought and an idea. And, you know, essentially, like I had said earlier, it would be ideal if, just like WeDJ, joining WeDJ made more sense than not joining WeDJ. Not because I got anything ever from my listing, but because I got that big of a discount on insurance that the membership paid for itself and then some. I'd like to see this with a DJ association with services I actually want and need. I've seen things on these things like, oh, you get discounts on car rental, you get discounts on this and that, things I'm never going to use that I don't care about. How about the things that I need? You know, and it's all going to be different for each of us. Maybe you want rental car discounts. Maybe you want hotel discounts. That's cool. I don't particularly need that. What do I need? I need web hosting. I need liability insurance. I would love some help with marketing. I would love some help with any kind of ideas that you can give me on video. This could pay for itself very easily at the right price with the discounts and such. I don't know, just some thoughts. But yeah, I'm just brainstorming here. One a little off what the original topic was, but I wanted to get those ideas out there. I don't know if anybody's going to watch this. I don't care if they do. I'm just shooting a video. And forgive the noise, and forgive the cat, and forgive me for going off on that. So anyway, video over. I promise. Long video, but we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Practice and enjoy.